So, from your
Yes, we were on Norway north to the Tiger Roads. You guys get to meet Grandma.
Well, by you guys, you mean Saraph.
Yay. No, just anyone listening.
Oh yeah, that too. That's true because I didn't record any of it, so.
Yeah, because we didn't start recording until after.
Right.
Yep.
Didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean.
Alright, and as far as actual recap, not a whole lot happened with y'all, other than you realizing what happened with Ryan, or taking a guess that what happened with Ryan, that you couldn't do anything. I actually don't really know why you guys decided not to chase him, other than you just didn't want to.
Spite, mostly.
Yeah, I think it was like, it was either like Shiori or
Well, I mean, like,
Akira.
He wants to run off and go into like a super dangerous area by himself. I'm not saving him.
I suppose so.
After he was the one sitting there telling me not to run off by myself.
This is true. You're a very sort of haphazard team.
A little bit.
Which is actually kind of cool because it allows you to portray the characters and makes for a much more entertaining story. So
I have a pretty good experience with haphazard teams, so.
Yeah. Actually, I bet Kelson does too.
Well, I mean, you're in the other game that I run with a haphazard team, so.
Fair, yeah.
You guys are all maniacs, except for Ellen.
She's innocent, just ordinary innocent.
Too pure.
Yeah, she's not getting corrupted by us.
The thing is, from a character standpoint, we're trying not to corrupt her. From a player standpoint, she's the worst of us.
Yeah.
She is?
Uh-huh.
She is. Ellen is a bit of a...
Ellen is a delightful troublemaker.
Yes. In like the best possible way.
She made an evil character that was only a healer. Remember?
No.
You were in that game.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, you guys are, I guess without having to really worry about much of a recap, I can just jump right into the thing. It's the shortest recap ever.
Yeah, we decided to leave Ryan alone on his adventures. If he dies, he dies, but eh.
Well, at least for what happened with him, he didn't actually do anything seriously stupid other than listen to someone he probably shouldn't have. But
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, his player.
No, an NPC.
that's actually pretty funny. Anyway.
I found it hilarious that he'll sit there and listen to an NPC, but he won't sit there and listen to his teammates.
Yep. Sounds about right.
That's funny. Alright, shall we?
Chaotic neutral character, gotta say.
Yeah, emphasis on chaotic.
Hey, I'm chaotic good.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
There is a significant difference. So, moving along and making your way up to the jungles up here. Was there any scene that anyone wanted to do before you actually went inside the
I know I wanted to stop the group before we actually went into the portal.
Yeah, kind of same thing here.
Okay. Alright, we can jump to that scene then, I suppose. As far as timeline, I wager you guys probably rested where you were, where that initial fight with Tsume happened, so, and after your conversations and things, so you're probably getting to the edge, all healed up, and getting to the edge of the forest at probably, like, close to late afternoon, or so.
Oh, does that mean I get rid of my
Yes.
first seal pool? Yes.
Yes, it's gone.
Yay! Damn it. Okay.
Gone, like the whole thing is gone, or gone?
I'm back down
Like
to
she's
0.
not. Oh, okay.
The cursed seal pool is at 0.
I
Yeah,
was
the
like, they
more
don't need-
points.
I was like, that's weird. This one wandered off. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yes, it became sentient. Anyway,
You act like it wasn't already.
yeah. Anyway. No,
It's
it's
not.
like the more points that she gets in the pool and stuff, more dangerous things happen to her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, it would help if I have the book open.
Yes, it would. Alright. So you're sort of at the edge of the forest, and you both said you had something you wanted to do then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop the group before it's like Sume's actually going to stop and like look around where the portal is and stuff. See if she notices anything.
Nope. Nothing's really there.
No, nothing. Alright, well she's gonna turn to Akira and be like, "Can I trust you?" She's playing like, "Can I trust you?"
Well, considering what the initial plan is, and I would assume you're speaking of the portal itself, you don't want Mitsu or Sozen to know where it is.
It's most likely they already know where it is, but I just want to know, can I trust you? Because I'm protective of it. I don't know you very much, and I'm going to be bringing you into this world, and yeah.
That won't do anything to it. Couldn't really anyway.
Okay.
So, what am I gonna do?
Okay, then.
What am I going to do? Attack all the tigers with lightning and get attacked by a pack of 300 some odd tigers? Yeah, no.
Good point.
Alright.
And then,
Let's see if you have this can I trust you conversation with Okami.
yeah, it's like they sit there and just like Tsume like sit there and turns and like looks at Okami and be like,
You seem strangely familiar. Your personalities are very
yeah,
similar.
I've like seen you before. I don't know. It's like, no, you have not seen me before. Be like, really? Because I'm sure I don't. No, you haven't, child. It's like, child. Hey.
Yeah, that seems vaguely reminiscent of the scene when in the crossover session where Andrea was speaking for both Spark and Osmond at the same time.
Yeah. I guess I can trust you guys. Alright, ready to go in?
Did you have something you wanted to do, Saraph?
Yeah, she wanted to, pull Marasagi aside.
Mm-hmm. I was
and,
actually wondering where you were in relation to Marasagi during this whole thing, so, yeah.
Yeah, probably close to Marasagi.
Yeah.
Aww.
Well, no, she's gonna stay close to Tsume too, but like...
I thought you would detach herself to Tsume and just like sit
I
there
mean-
and like hold on to one of Marasagi's ears. Like, holy
Yes, but this is important.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, she's gonna pull Marasagi aside and go, "Hey, you promise you'll stay close to me, okay?"
You don't have to worry about that.
I know, I just want to make sure. I know, we're going to a place with a lot of tigers, and I know you can hold your own, but we're gonna be really outnumbered, and I want to be able to help if you get in trouble. Or if I get in trouble, I want you to be able to help.
I don't see them attacking unprovoked, but then again, I don't really know any tigers other than seeing the ones that Tsume's summoned before, so...
And I hope that'll be enough, but also, we kind of have him with us, so...
We'll just have to see what happens in there. That's all I can say.
I know, just stay close. And maybe keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Hey, Murasagi.
Hmm?
You gonna be okay going in here?
I hope so.
Okay.
Is there a reason she wouldn't be?
Oh, she's from a different realm then.
She seems sort of not scared, more worried. It's like less of a fear and more of an anxiety sort of thing. It does appear that she's sort of worried about going in here, not just because of being a bunny and going into a world full of tigers. But aside from that, she does seem sort of worried about it, and it would prove noting that Tsume did have some exposure to this herself, with concerns of, summon creatures in other summon realms.
Yes.
Well, you mentioned before when you were facing the ogre, you wanted to summon, and the ogre kind of was like, I don't remember what brought up the conversation, but it was basically that was not a very good idea, because summoning one kind of summon creature while in a different summoning world is kind of is frowned upon and not very good for chakra. So
I guess so.
It's rude.
Well,
yeah, so I'm kind of... Well, I'm worried about if something happens to Murasagi, like, as we go into it.
Yeah. And that's what she's worried about, too, because being a summon creature herself, she's also been exposed to that sort of a thing. Where she would hear word of a summon creature being summoned from, like, say, the snakes when they're in the world for the wolves or something. And so she's kind of particular about that, but you're not entirely sure of what all it is. And as far as whether or not that's a real concern or just a paranoia, you don't know that either.
I mean,
but it is something that is... Huh?
Like, do we take the risk or not?
I don't really think something will happen to me if I don't. If I start to feel strange, I'll let you know.
Alright. Well, here's for sure. And follow me.
It should be noted that the chakra race that was originally here are gone.
Yeah.
Y'all had defeated them, so... Alright. So, into the portal we go.
What wonderful world have you created for us?
I tried to recreate it as it looked like before, and with some added bonuses here and there, so... Boop.
Okay.
Sort of with Tsume leading the pack over there.
Okay.
Does everyone see the
bunny face? Oh, that's okay. I see.
Yeah, how is Bunny Face?
Bunny face is stacked on top of me.
Well, actually,
you're stacked on top of Bunny Face.
Yeah, same difference.
Well, it's
Oh,
more
yeah.
I sort of imagine that Shiori's riding on her head like she has been before.
Yeah. Probably.
Is Tsume's gonna look at Bunny and like, you okay?
Yeah. Seems to be.
Okay, let's Tsume like looks around and be like,
Let us continue to
this
Bunny.
way.
Long roll survival?
I mean, she's just gonna walk in the straight line.
True.
I'm sure one of the tigers are gonna find them.
Yeah, I don't think you need to roll survival or anything. Okay, so you guys all begin to make your way. Akira seems to be staying pretty well quiet. And staying close by to everyone else. He's not gonna go and run off. He has no real need to at that point. And as you make your way, you find a rather amusing, if sort of ridiculous sight of whom Tsume knows both of them. Technically, but Shiori has only seen one of them before. At least in this form. Right here, where I have these two were-tigery looking characters here, you see what appears to be Tora, the tiger from before that Shiori found.
Okay, and Jack, you would have seen her, because it's the one that transforms into the sword, right?
Yes, but he didn't see her in human form.
Oh, she was in tiger form when she transformed out of the sword.
When you summoned her, when you summoned her in that fight, you summoned her as a sword, and then when she changed out of sword, she changed to tiger.
Oh, okay.
So, Shiori has not seen this character in human form.
Okay.
But for Tsume, she sees Tora and Yasutora, and for Shiori's sake and everyone else, you see what is essentially two humanoid, tigery looking people effectively wrestling on the ground. As you
get a room, you two.
Wait, what? Huh? That's Tora, and he sort of pushes Yasutora away. It's not... No.
Shiori's just gonna laugh a little bit.
Please. Smell the tension. Anyway. Hi!
So you... And Yasutora is speaking now, and she's... Oh, so you did come. Well, I knew you were close to the portal, but I didn't know if you'd come... actually over here. Are you better now?
Define better.
Well, your chakra seems to be a little bit better. That accounts for anything.
I still have it, but it's not in effect right now, so yeah, I'm better.
Okay, good to know. And in case you're curious, and this is Yasutora, who's obviously much more sort of worried than Tora is. We were sparring.
Sure.
She asked. So, I obliged. After all, she may become a much more common summon now.
Yeah, she could be.
Oh, she
can. Have you seen Grandma?
No. Up at the temple as always. Wait, if you mean Miyoki, yes.
Yeah, small. Kinda cranky.
The only one who could be referred to as a grandma? I like that, by the way. That's Tora. I'm gonna tell her you said that.
She probably. I already called her grandma before.
Yes, but
What'd
she
you call
doesn't.
Grandma.
No, I mean, what did you call her?
Grandma.
What's her
Miyoki.
name?
Oh, Miyoki.
Oh, Miyoki.
Jimmy Tora is just. I'm gonna tell her that she said that. You calling her grandma is one thing, but Yasutora?
Yeah, hey.
No,
Don't worry
no.
about it.
But she could get. And she growls and poof, tackled into the woods over here.
I guess this way now. I guess we're gonna lead them to the temple.
You do have control of your character, yes?
Yeah, so I'm guessing the temple thing is up the top.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I'm assuming everybody is following.
Yep.
Okay. Spot checks, everyone.
Yay, for
Oh
spot.
boy.
There are no spots. We're in a field of tigers.
There's Stripe.
Ha ha ha.
And,
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
26 and...
I'm too busy giggling about puns.
and a 16. Tsume is the 7.
I'm pretty sure I know which version of Yasu you're going for with that
Who
name.
got the natural 20?
Marasagi, probably. Either that or Akira.
No.
Oh, is that someone's stealth?
Uh-huh.
Oh, then I don't see them.
Grandma's sneaking up on us. No, I'm pretty sure what version of Yasu you were going for with that name, but there's one that means flat, and now my brain just goes, pancake kitty.
Alrighty then.
You are welcome.
Okay, so you guys are making your way over to the Tiger Temple. And yeah. As you are doing so, Tsume,
Huh?
before you get there, you find yourself tackled.
Wah!
Is it tiny?
Shima!
Oh
Shima!
It is in fact Shima.
How the hell did you get here?
If you are asking her this question, you are going to have a problem because she is now doing the pad lick face and
I'm just kind of like mush.
Yes.
Like, all of body on face.
Pretty much, yeah. As you do.
Okay.
What is your response?
As is the Shima.
What is your response, Shiori?
Actually, I think Shiori's gonna like jump down and also tackle Shima.
Oh, she's tackling too?
Yeah. Not tackling Tsume, but tackling Shima.
Yeah. Shima's happy to see you too. Or at least she appears to be.
Yay! And she just goes, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna lay on your face."
Meanwhile, Shima is doing that with Tsume.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, her
That's why
stealth is
Shiori
not
said she
9.
wasn't going to do that to Tsume.
Or is that from Move Silently?
No?
Her hide, if she's like an undergrowth, is a 12.
I did roll plus 12.
That was a 9.
I know.
I still like the idea better that Shima comes out of nowhere, tackles Tsume. Shiori still doesn't notice.
Still doesn't
all you
notice
hear
what?
is just
I
like this.
rolled
like
a
this-
I rolled
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
1.
Okay, yeah.
And just like sit there and like, Tsume's just like trying to push her off, and she just keeps flopping over. Like, ah!
And then that's when Shiori notices, and then she hops down.
Hey, where did Tsume go? Oh, look, it's a kitty.
It's a flop on kitty. Ah! Oh, wait!
Yes. So, but you do eventually push Shima off.
And I'm gonna be like, how the hell did you get here?
Spoken from a voice in the general vicinity of over here and broader here.
Somebody's gonna look up. Or actually, for a more better point, get up.
Yeah. Out of the undergrowth. Boop.
Sarah. Hi. Hi, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Sumi like comes over with like kind of like slight sulking, like, oh no, I know I'm in trouble.
Are you alright?
I could be better.
That's not the question I asked.
You ask if I'm alright. I said I could be better. But I am fine.
Are you free?
Not exactly. I'm on a mission.
Did she place a seal to control you? On you?
Sumi's just sit there and gonna like move her like collar a bit to show her the mark. And be like, not a seal like yours, but still a seal nonetheless. I did find someone. She turns and like points at Akira.
The two, Akira and Shira, look at each other for a second, and then just trying to rescue them all, aren't you?
Oh, I'm only trying to rescue. Yes, I guess I am. But I have a plan, and kind of, I think it might work. I don't know.
What do you think of this plan, Shiori?
Shiori just kind of sighs and goes, I don't know. Now that I know where my parents are, I want to save them, but I don't know that we can.
We saved my mom. We are gonna save Akira and her.
Oh, right, I have to actually, I can't nod.
And what do you propose to do about everyone else that's been captured there?
When I was going through, I didn't find anyone except for Akira and Tatsu. What's her name?
Shinatsu.
Tsunatsu. And then Io, and then there's Mitsu. Thing is, I've made a deal with Mitsu that may change what she's doing. Hopefully turn herself in.
Based on what she told me about Mitsu, I don't need to necessarily see that as being a thing. This is said by another tiger that shows up, one who's also familiar.
Sumi's just gonna sit there and stick her tongue out at him.
This is, of course, Shira's...
Yeah, well, she didn't get to see, well, she didn't get to see Io and actually become friends with Io. Now, did she?
No. Mitsu chose to put a control seal on me instead of a seal to increase power.
Yes. Well, Io is her sister, and she's stuck in a coma. I have to go find Kage, hopefully try to bring her out to save her. And then because of that, Mitsu may turn herself in and actually be something good. Or stop what she's doing, you know.
And then
You know,
all
just
this,
hoping.
And then everything, this is a completely different voice, and then everything just becomes hunky-dory. Is that it?
Not exactly. Grandma!
Yes.
Hi, Grandma.
So, Shiori, you see a tiny little, probably not even barely a couple feet tall, barely tall enough to be seen through the underbrush, but she is easily seen, partially because she is very purple.
She is purple.
Yep, she is purple.
The equivalent of like a standard tiger or a white tiger with black stripes, just purple instead of white or orange.
This is Shiori's gonna like Shiori's gonna kind of like very carefully like move over to her and kind of like inspect her a little bit. like this is clearly a genetic mutation. I have to see this.
Oh, Dr. Shiori.
Okay, yeah. So, go over there to said kitty and investigate then.
Now.
What do you want to roll
Should
to
I?
invest?
I mean, it's sort of a medical related thing. So could I do treat injury?
Yeah. Just describe for me exactly how you're doing this.
Mostly just like visual. If she can get close enough to kind of like poke her a little bit, but she's not gonna like. She's not just gonna like walk up and like, you know. She's not bones. She's just plus 17. Oh my good fucking god.
Okay.
I did a Ryan.
So, you are pretty sure she's not, that there's not any real medical issues, but you're also not, you sort of, as you're looking over this way, you realize that it's not so much a mutation as it is just the way that it's been, that it's been manifested for her, because being a summoned creature, she's not exactly biologically the same as a normal tiger would be. So,
fair enough.
And she sort of looks up at you as you come her way to do such a thing, and she's, "Can I help you?"
Oh,
she's in medical mode.
Yeah, she just kind of like shrinks back when she realizes she's been like being acknowledged, and she just goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. You looked so different. I wanted to see if it was. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude."
Meh. She just sort of waves you off. So, you made it back.
Yes?
And with friends this time, I see.
Wait, I wanted to stop by and check on how things were here, if you had any disturbances at the portal. Other than the chocolates, which are now gone.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
That wasn't a gratitude statement.
Hey!
Hey.
Hmm?
They were trying to kill us.
They were doing their job.
Yeah, and
What do you
we
mean
defended
doing their-
ourselves.
Wait, their job? I was told they were blocking your guys' way out.
Yes, so they did their job a little too well. That's my own fault. Either way,
You were the one that set those fucking those chakra rates there?
it's fine. I didn't expect things to get out of hand. And I especially didn't expect this Mitsu person to be so much of a threat.
Well, there's been attacks at other portals and stuff in the whole other chance. Yeah, you guys were
So I've heard, yes. Look, what is it you wish? You want to make sure we're okay? Sure. We are. We're doing just fine.
Why are you so grumpy now?
And then Shira speaks up. It's your chakra, Tsume.
That's
I
not her
can't control
fault.
that.
She knows that, and I know that, but it's not. For someone so connected to chakra and how it's perceived, it's going to make them more uncomfortable.
Look, I'm sorry, I sacrificed my chakra to try to help someone, okay? So yeah, my chakra is a bit messed up, but I'm trying to save someone.
And that particular point, big booming
Ground
voice.
shaking.
No ground shaking.
Oh,
he
not
has softer footsteps than that. I mean, he's a cat.
But he's a big tiger.
Ground slight rumbling.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's there. It's just not as... Okay, the ground is rumbling, but for the size that he is, it would not be... It's not rumbling as much as it should be. Put it that way. He's big, and his steps are gentle, so they're softer than what they would be for a creature of his size moving at normal. So...
Good point.
And, Shiori, since you were still close to the front where Miyoki is, out of the temple... Out of the temple...
Sorry, I was fighting with Shima.
Yeah.
But she must miss me. Anyway.
Out of the,
No, she's next to me.
Out of the temple that is near you there, and I sort of position the temple as, you know, this more standard built temple, probably a good 15 foot, 20 foot archway, you know, kind of thing. And you know, you barely look inside the temple and you realize that the temple ceiling is much higher than the archway is. And as you are all speaking and this booming voice comes out, a rather large tiger ducks his head under the archway so he can walk out. It's like it's like he's a dog coming out of a doghouse.
When the sound of it kind of makes Shiori jump, and she just reflexively creates a chakra sword and steps between Marasagi and the tiger. She just kind of she just summons it and back steps to defend Marasagi. Just no, mine.
Hey, put that away. That's fine. He's okay.
Stand down, little one.
She just kind of she's gripping it hard enough that she's vibrating a little bit, and she just kind of like slowly lets go of it and lets it like dissipate.
Miyoki, quit being so upset. Are you okay, Tsume?
Same answer as I told my mom. I could be better, but I am.
And that's all that matters. What do you hope to do?
Do about what?
Well, why did you come here?
To check to see how things are going and see if you guys heard anything, you know, like through the grapevine, or, you know, like if you had any actual disturbance at the portal. Yes?
Thankfully, we have not. At least, not as of yet.
Okay.
We have been trying to keep our guard up, just in case. We have heard stories of things happening in other realms. But, as it stands, we are doing just fine.
Yeah, I talked to a frogman not too long ago, and they haven't had any disturbance yet, but they're on high alert. Toad man, not frog.
I don't suppose you've seen, what was his name? And he looks down towards, Miyoki, who at this point, teleports, like literally teleports from where she is next to Shiori up onto his shoulder. It's just like, and he, she pops up on his shoulder and she's, Gamabunta, I think, was? Yes, him.
Big toad? It's like Tsume sits there and like kind of stretches out her arms, like, Big Toad? Mr. Rick? Or does she actually remember the name of?
Probably not. It was only said like once, so.
Yeah, so she's like, big frog, frog, toad, about big, maybe? Even though it's like way bigger than what she's implying.
Yes. Gamabunta seems to think he sent out scouts. And believe me, it was interesting seeing a bunch of toads make their way through this forest. Regardless, he sent scouts out to make sure that other summoner realms that hadn't been attacked yet were made aware. That, and to push for all of us to be more prepared.
Yeah, I mean, these people aren't messing around. Just look what they did to the rabbit realm. And she like sits there and points to Masagi. Arasagi.
Who at this shrinks, like, as much as she can, which is not a lot because she is huge. For a bunny, anyway.
Shiori's gonna like grab her hand.
As it stands, you're safe. No one has come out this way to attack us directly. Or indirectly, at that matter. And we are very aware of the kind of chakra that can come from that sort of world. Partially because we've had a few that have had the unwanted privilege of visiting those rooms. he just sort of looks over the group. Marasagi trying to shrink even more. It's good to see that you are safe, I suppose. I don't know if that's the proper term, but...
With that thing on her? No, it's not.
You are the medical ninja, her friend, yes?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel that there's anything that you can do about it?
So question, was this the same thing that, that Shira had?
No.
Nope.
Okay. She, is it something similar, or is it not? Like, I understand what it is, but what I don't understand is what Shira had.
Right. There is a distinct difference between what they have.
Okay, alright. So yeah, Shiori's just gonna, like, glance at Shira and go, I've dealt with seals on, like, I've dealt with seals on people before, malicious ones, but nothing like this.
And then he turns his head to Tsume. Have you gained any knowledge from Mitsu's labs and books? I've heard she has those.
She gave me a book that she wrote herself on Denmark. But I'm not very smart in the scientific way? Yes? Is that the right word?
Do you still have that book?
No.
Fair.
Wait, or does she actually does?
No,
I don't
she
remember
doesn't.
ever
Not
giving
that
it.
one.
Okay.
So I have heard what sort of ninja, what sort of bloodlines Mitsu has, but I don't know a lot about it myself, even having been around this long. But I know that it can be removed.
You sure? I mean, it really affects my chakra.
It would take someone who has prior knowledge to understanding how chakra flows throughout a person. But yes, it would be possible. It'd be quite the feat, as prior to my own knowledge, there's never been a time that such a curse seal has been removed. But it would be possible.
I know a good bit about chakra pathways. My mom was kind of a specialist, so.
That would be part of it.
Sumi's gonna like look over at Akira and be like, well, do you have anything to say about that?
As long as it's done after we've figured out what to do about Mitsu, and not before, it should be fine.
Why does that have to be done then?
I've told you this before, Shiori. We can't let Mitsu know that we are going against her wishes at this particular point in time.
Maybe you can't. Look, I get that there's someone who's sick. I guess. You guys are kind of vague about the whole thing.
No,
But,
we haven't been vague. I told you she's in a coma.
okay,
The
yes,
thing is,
but that
what you
doesn't
don't get
explain what kind of coma or what caused it. So you're being a little vague about, like, what
because
exactly.
she doesn't remember. When I talked to her, she didn't remember what happened.
Okay, that's
She's
fine.
been in there for years. She's starting to lose her memory. When I got out, she looked like she was mom's age. She sits there and points at Shira. But in that coma, she was 9 years old.
Okay, I get it. But... And I understand you want to save her. And I do too. But I don't like all of this... I don't like all of this roundabout helping the person who attacked us, who's been hurting people. I don't like helping them in order to get to whatever secret goal you guys have.
She doesn't hurt people.
Right.
Yeah, she implements mind control and gives curse marks, but she doesn't.
And I'm sure
actually...
that's fantastic for your health. I'm sorry, Tsume, but that's not a good thing.
I know it's not a good thing.
So how can you sit here and tell me she doesn't hurt people? That is hurting people. Period. Whatever moral reasons she has aren't good enough. There's no way to justify hurting people just because you're doing it for a good reason.
Well, I'm trying to get her to stop, and I now have a chance to get her to stop. If not, you can go find Brian and do whatever he wants to do. Because he doesn't have a problem with hurting people.
I do.
Sure about that? Because you're giving me a bunch of heck for trying to help someone without hurting them.
I just don't know what this mission you guys are on is. And
I told you.
I know.
Go get a
I
Kage,
know
and we're
you
gonna
told
ask.
me. But look, as long as you're doing work for the Azagiro, I can't trust that you're not going to hurt someone to make whatever goals you have come, like... I just... It's not you, it's the group. I don't trust the Azagiro.
So just because I've been
not
in
without
there,
reason.
So me just in there doing simple work, which
The
I've
fact
made
that
sure
you're
that...
The fact that you're doing any work for them, the fact that you're away and you're still doing stuff for them.
Oh, so it's okay if I sit there and fight against and then have her put me under my control with this curse mark?
No, it's not okay.
Okay, then I'm of my free mind. Yes, I have this curse mark, but I want to get rid of it. But I need to get... If I have a way to bring down Mitsu, I'm going to take that way.
Okay.
You sure it's a...
I just don't want this to be an any means necessary sort of situation.
Just gotta go talk to another Kage, try to get her help, and then after that, Metsu's going down, and hopefully we'll be free of it. For now. We'll have taken down one of the 3 leaders of Azagiro. Okay?
Yeah.
You sure?
And what if she doesn't want to come? This is Shira.
What, the
Why?
Kage?
Yes.
That's why I try to sort out my team, because Shiori here has a knack for persuading people's minds. Pointing at Marasaki again.
I don't think your smushing is gonna work on them.
You stopped her from attacking us.
She didn't
And you
want to
got
be
her-
attacking us in the first place.
Okay, and then we help.
Is that all you wish to do here? This is Miyoki again. Teeny tiny kitty from high above.
Yes.
I take it that's you. I take it you're still a bit crump because of my state, aren't you? Be honest.
I know you can't do anything about it, but yes, I don't like it.
Fine. Leave.
And since she's on Tiny's shoulders, as it were,
It's like, I like to point out, Tsume actually has kind of like a hurt look on her face. But she's gonna be like, alright, we best be going then.
as you look up that way and you sort of have that hurt look, Tiny actually gets a sort of it's a compassionate, because he's saddened by you feeling like you're hurt like that, and he sort of rolls his shoulder, which in doing so rolls Grandma, and she's like "Ugh." And she just sort of looks at him, and then he says, maybe you can show her a way to fix it. And she's...
Question. Sumi's actually sitting with her hand up. Because she like actually smiled to the kitty rolling and stuff, and she kind of snapped back into her normal self.
Miyoki rolls her eyes and looks at you. Yes?
Does balance mean anything to you? That's what the frogman told me.
Tsume, roll a reflex save.
Should I be worried?
Just roll a reflex save.
Oh, fine, please. Please give me the dodge of lightning. 14.
If you chuck an action point on it, I'll give it to you.
Really? I'm that close?
I had actually set the DC to 15.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll take an action point.
Now, if you would please... Yeah. If you would please, roll for me a dex check. Just a straight dex, +3.
I sat there and I went to my I went to click on my character sheet and I looked and my dex said 0. I was like, wait, why is my dex 0? And I look up, oh, this is Okame's. Ouch.
Great. Chuck an action point on that one too, and I'll give it to you because I set the DC to 10.
Why is it just giving me 1 under?
Every time.
Okay, action points.
Alright.
Wow. Looky.
Miyoki teleports from atop Byaku's shoulders all the way across super quickly and lands on your head, which you are sort of thrown off from how fast she essentially moved to get there, but you keep your footing and you don't fall over. Otherwise you probably would have fallen over. So
Grandma's sitting on my head now, right?
Yes. Your reflex and dex or balance, because you don't have any ranks in balance yet, was to keep from falling over. More or less. If you'd failed your reflex, she would have just landed and you would have fell over. And then if you had passed your reflex but failed your balance, she would have still knocked you down, but you would have realized what was going on before you fell over. However, you rolled just under and action pointed it, so it's like, boom.
Right.
And so she sort of lands, sits on your head, in your hair, then pats with her hand. Not bad.
Oh, what's that for?
I sort of expected you to fall over, but...
Well, it kind of threw me off guard, but...
No. You saw me coming, at least on some level. Good job. And then she
Thanks.
sort of... she sort of hops down, which I'm going to try to grab her and not your token. But I can't, so... Boop.
Just like that for me.
There we go. And she just sort of hops back down. And then smiles up to Byako, which he just nods. They don't say anything other than that.
What was that? Okay. So,
You asked about, and then this is eventually you know saying something like that. You asked about balance. You have at least some of it.
I guess?
And Miyoki, instead of teleporting, she just sort of walks past to go back into the temple. And as she walks by Shiori, she looks up at her and goes, "Just get rid of the curse thingy and we'll tell you more."
What? Wait. Tell me more about what?
I got two confused people just standing there like, huh?
Yeah. Miyoki is climbing up to get to Byaku's shoulder at this point, and she just says, "It's fine. Just, tell your little girlfriend to tell you more about what the frog said."
Sure.
He just said I need to find balance! I mean, I have
Okay, I did it.
balance? Like, I mean, he was...
And this is, actually Shira's tiger popping up at this point. And
Shira's
he was just...
tiger?
Yeah,
I thought
Shira's... I probably have a different token than the one I originally used for him. Either that or I didn't have
Yeah,
one.
because I thought that was, Kisho's. Shira?
It
Kisu.
might have been, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Either way, it's supposed to be Shira's tiger.
Okay.
He just sort of pipes up and goes, "He was being vague. Sages usually do that."
Wait, he was a sage? What's a sage?
Anyone want to roll Ninja Lore to see if they know what a sage is?
Yay.
So it's getting, like, kind of curious. Just like, what?
It's a +4. Time to roll another nat 1.
It's
No, not
a
a +1. 15.
12 and 16. That's oh, Tsume apparently knows.
Now she does.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, and she sits there and asks the question and be like, "Oh, I see." That's 16 for Okami. 25. Now press with a natural 20 to find out what a sage is.
Yep.
Oh, that would explain why he was floating.
So, how does Tsume describe what a sage is? With a nat 20, you pretty much know, whatever you as a player out of character know.
Yeah. So basically, how I see it is like somebody's just sitting there going like, she asks the questions and like she's like quiet for a minute and be like, oh, so that's what a sage is. So that's why he was floating. Because when she met him, he was like sitting cross-legged and floating.
Yep.
So basically, what a sage is someone who has a blood pack, who can sit there and take the time and balance and concentrate to create a different type of chakra that's nature chakra, that basically gathers chakra around them to use to do stuff.
Essentially what it is just to put it more in perspective for sake of those listening, whenever a person in universe is messing with chakra to do something, the chakra that they're using is the physical and spiritual energy that is inside their self, and they use that to fuel all the techniques and various things that they do. Natural energy, or senjutsu chakra, is the chakra of the world around you rather than the chakra of what you yourself have. And what a sage is capable of doing is pulling the chakra from the world around them, mixing it with their own to be able to do crazy, impressive, weird sort of things such as float and make fire not burn and move and control trees and yeah. So basically, and the reason a blood pack is central in being able to use such a thing is because the capacity to go to a summon realm helps for a human to gain a better understanding of how senjutsu chakra works, because nature chakra is rampant in a summon realm because everything is chakra.
Yeah, you just need to learn how to gather it.
And if they were to try to do it in the real world, they'd have to first learn how to sense it and then learn how to grab it. But if they're in a summon realm, all they have to do is learn how to grab it because it's already there. Yep. What does Shiori have to say about that? If anything.
Shiori was totally paying attention. Sarah, on the other hand, was slightly distracted by cake.
Damn it!
Oh yay, cake.
What's the 5-second version?
Basically, a sage is able to pull chakra from the world around them and use it to
Oh,
their
okay.
techniques.
Spirit bomb.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
Actually, I think there's this move in the Sage book that is actually Spirit Bomb. But anyway,
Yes, there it is.
I'm not talking in the main book. I'm talking in the Sage book. So Tsume is able to rattle off all of that, and
Where did I hear that from?
well.
And she's like sits there and she looks at like
Ryan whispering
Sure.
ninja lore to you in your sleep.
oh dear God, no.
You probably, sat and thought about it for a little bit from what the Toad had actually said, even though he was vague. I don't know. Maybe you got a chance to read it. Maybe you got a chance to read it a little bit off screen from the books that Mitsu had.
The thing is,
knows?
would she have a book of this?
She would.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
It would actually be mentioned just a little bit in her biography stuff about her curse mark.
Damn it! I really should have paid more attention to the book.
Because oddly enough, they're related, and I didn't even know that until I started looking stuff up.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how they're related.
We'll get into
is it
that.
just a chakra thing? Later.
We'll get into that later. But either way, yes, Sage Chakra is easily obtained in a realm such as this, and if you can find balance and find ways to gather that chakra within yourself, you become a powerful ninja, not unlike the way you are with that transformation of yours. However, the transformation you have is corrupt, and you can't get balance over yourself, balance over the world around you, if you don't have balance yourself.
I see. Okay.
So, does anyone have anything they want to do at this point? Perhaps Okami had something she wants to do since she's been silent this whole time.
Okami's just sitting there going like, what in the world is going on here? I have no clue. It's like she's at the point where it'd be like, flip tables, I don't care. Like,
now, are you saying that because that's in character for her, or you just haven't really thought about
it? It is
her?
in character. She is. That's like really how she is in character, because she's just like,
this is not
this
her
is
element,
one
like
special.
hell.
Yeah, no, she's just like, well, this is one really special group. I probably should be getting paid extra for this, but
To be fair, she could still ask to get extra.
yeah, she'd probably be like, I've been through some things with this group. Their sensei is a saint.
And quite possibly
done
a
with them.
moron, not sure which.
Yeah, either a moron or just like really good at controlling these guys. Just like, oop.
Alright. So anyone else have anything they want to do with this?
Leave.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna, with that and stuff, and be like, well, since time here is, how long do you say we've been in here for?
Like half an hour.
So it's probably like late day. We leave now, because
if you went back to the, if you went, you know, cutting up time to travel through the forest to get to this temple, you went in a straight line to get there. Even though that by context you went right to where you needed to be map-wise, the portal to get to the outside is not that close to the temple. So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. So,
going with that, you probably, if you left now, it was mid to late afternoon when you went in, and because of the time difference, you're probably looking at like late, even though you weren't in here more than maybe an hour and a half total. It's actually been like close to 5-6 hours outside, so it's like late evening, midnight type time if you were still gonna go outside now. But yeah, you could still do that if you wanted to.
yeah, I think we need to be going, because we're kind of on a time, not really time schedule, but the sooner we get this done, the sooner it'll be over with.
Alright.
Oh.
Okay. So, if you guys are going to be heading out then, you'll be starting to make your way back to the portal. Everyone roll for me a spot check.
I sit there and like, wait for him and be like, bye! We're just gonna go now. See you next time.
Everyone roll a spot check.
Uh, 25 for Tsume,
24 for Shiori.
and 11 for Okami.
You roll for Marasagi because why not? Nope.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh no.
What does like Tsume and Shiori see?
Yeah. So, as you are making your way out of the temple and back towards the portal, sort of, because they are small, and only barely smaller than Miyoki herself, they're sort of just frolicking through the undergrowth to try to get over to where you are. It is, I finally have a token for her. Kawatora!
Ah!
Oh wait, is it this kitty?
Yeah, it's this small.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it's the small kitty that Tsume like summoned, just like she appeared on her head and be like, "Oh, hi."
I booped her.
Yep,
Something.
she's,
Okay.
you know that thing that little animals do in really tall grass where they're like jumping so that they can see over the grass?
Is that what she's doing?
Yes.
Found.
Tsume's just gonna like sit down and be like, "Hi."
And, bring.
Ha
And she just nuzzles into your hair.
Tsume smiles.
Aww.
You're here.
Yeah, I came to visit for a little bit, and I'm like imagining like Shima actually like sees this incident and just like goes up and like flops over on like Sume's lap and be like, okay. Pets too.
Probably. But if you're here, then you're only here for a little while?
Yeah, we don't want to spend too long away from the outside. Just came to check on things.
But if you stayed, then we'd have more time that I can hang out with you.
Oh, I know. Aww. Maybe another time, I promise I'll come back.
You promise?
Yeah. Promise come back. Like, Tsume actually gets like slightly sidetracked at this and looks at Shira and be like, "What are you doing here?"
What, Tsume asking Shira why she's here?
Yeah, it's like, where did she come?
I've hung around here. I thought it'd be the best way for me to. I thought it'd be the best way for me to collect my thoughts. I hadn't been here in quite a while, and I knew Tsume would be powerful enough to find a way to push through it, and I knew that Mitsu wouldn't actually try to kill her, so.
That is actually Tsume talking to her.
Hmm?
Tsume was the one talking to her.
Right, I know.
You talked about Tsume in the third person. Like, she
Yes,
wasn't
I
there.
know. It was the intent. She's speaking to everyone more than just to Tsume directly.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Shiori-
this is like Tsume
Shiori looks.
reaching up and petting the kitty.
Oh, no, Shiori looks visibly upset at this explanation.
What?
What's wrong?
It's just a pretty big risk to take.
It is. But
I'm so
I wasn't
tired
going
of
to-
that word.
you and me both.
Mm.
I wasn't going to go rushing in. Sure, I know my way around Mitsu's lair, and I could do some real damage if I wished to, but that's not going to solve anything. And I knew that there was something more to it. I just didn't get a chance to figure it out because I was sent out on missions as a powerful weapon. Mitsu decided she wanted to play with Tsume. And Tsume learned more than I did.
For weapons away.
Yeah. Well, you didn't. She looks at Shiori.
I helped. Kind of.
What do you yourself think of Mitsu, Shiori? Do you even know?
I don't know what to think. She kidnaps people and mind controls them and forces them to do things that but from everything you guys keep saying, apparently then it's completely justified because she has a little sister or something, I don't know.
Oh. Not because it's justified she has a little sister. I'm trying to save Io because I became friends with her. But
it just seems like every time she does something wrong, someone's there to jump to her defense.
She has done something wrong. That's why she needs to turn herself in once we have saved Io. Not justifying what she did was wrong, she needs to take responsibility for it and actually, serve time or whatever.
Why can't we do that first and then save her?
Do what first?
Deal with Mitsu and then save Io. Why do we have to do it the other way around?
Because if we save Io, she'll be more willing. She made me a promise, though I'm not entirely trusting in that promise.
Right, because justice depends on the willingness of the perpetrator to submit to their crimes. If that were the case, nobody would be in jail.
If we go...
It would be a lot easier than fighting her, because you remember what happened last time we fought her.
Yeah, we almost had her.
Yeah, and if you kill Mitsu...
I didn't say anything about killing her.
That's what you're going to have to do to stop her. There's
always another way. You don't have to just go around killing everyone.
Io is the other way. That's why she's
the other
first.
Way. Look, I know you've been hard. Don't you want to just help? People?
I do want to help people. But I don't want to help people that are hurting other people.
We're not helping Mitsu, we're helping Io in the long run. I'm doing this for Io, not Mitsu.
Look, Tsume. It's just hard for me to connect to someone I've never met, and
my word can't be enough.
It is, but
it's okay.
No.
She's gonna move the little kitty off her head and pet her and set her down and be like, well, we best be getting a move on.
Tsume.
Interesting. Well, that was a heavy scene, I think.
Yep, a little bit. Tsume's hurt that Shiori doesn't
Yeah, and Shiori's hurt that Tsume is guilt tripping her.
She's not. She's trying to convince you that
isn't
she's
my word
helping
good enough
Io
for you? That's a real guilt trip. Like, God.
It's fine that it is. It's in character.
No, it is. It is fine that it is. I just like, wow. I don't think Shiori knows how to deal with that.
It's less. I mean, it does make sense. So.
It does? How?
No, yeah, it does.
Do you as a... Okay, backing up here.
What?
Saraph, do you as a player understand the story?
Yeah.
Understand all the context here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And it's in character for Shiori to not...
Shiori has an idea of how things work, but she also has a really limited scope of the way the world is. So, she thinks it would be easier if we dealt with Mitsu and then saved Io when we don't have this whole thing hanging over our heads. But she also has never met Io and doesn't know, like, Mitsu's, like, actual intentions. She only knows Mitsu, you know, attacked us, kidnapped Tsume, you know, hurt my family. That's what she knows.
Well, she knows the story that Tsume told.
Yes, she does.
So...
But it's, like... It's different hearing someone else tell it than actually being there.
Yeah.
So it's still hard for her to connect to Io and like what's going on with her because she's not involved directly in it. She's only hearing about it secondhand, and that doesn't change her opinion of Mitsu.
Yeah.
Well, sure, Tsume's not asking you to change your opinion about Mitsu. Just, we're not aiming for to do this to get to Mitsu. No, we're just doing this to help her. Then we're gonna go after Mitsu.
That's fine. I understand.
Okay.
But Shiori still doesn't see it that way, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Fair enough.
And I'm not gonna, like, Deus Ex Machina and force her to come around because it's not in her character, so...
Okay.
I'm not trying to, like, cause a conflict. It's just how, like...
Well, it's fine.
I know to a certain extent I'm in control, but, like, the character is... Like, the character has her own personality, so...
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Alright, so... We have a Kawatora who is not wanting you to leave.
But I gotta go.
Yay! We can
Alright,
kidnap
little
the baby.
No.
Yeah.
Kidnapping the baby.
What? We all know where you learned it.
Huh?
You've been training with Mitsu. You learned how to kidnap.
I did not learn how to kidnap. All I've done is recon. Thank you very much.
It was a joke. We get it.
Mostly because I want Kawatora to come with us because she's adorable.
But Shima might be able to come with us, right?
She would not come with us.
Is she?
Shima's a cute kitty.
Shima's not letting you go very far at all, so...
Okay.
Shima is cute kitty. Look at you. So cute.
Alright, well, I guess we should be on our way then.
Yep.
Alright then, let's head to the other town. Which town are we heading to again?
Garukotsu.
Garukotsu. Go find
Shira is staying behind, though.
Tsume like paused and then she runs over and like hugs Shira. Like, missed you.
Just be careful.
Alright.
I'm going to stay here for now, just to help keep this place safe. Having someone who knows what Mitsu's like and what kind of attack the Yazagiru can do will help to keep this place safe from such control. Not to mention that as long as Mitsu still sees you as an option for her, she's not going to send anyone here.
Alright. Well, if anything happens, can you send word to me?
You got it.
Thank you. And then Tsume proceeds to get on Shima and then proceed towards the portal.
Yep.
Onward to victory!
Alrighty. Back to that map. Alright. So, is there anything that's wanting to be said on the travel to get there? Because it's quite the trek.
Somebody's gonna look at Marithage and be like, "You okay? You survived." With a smile.
Marisagi sort of just like puts her hand behind her head and I wasn't so worried about being killed. But yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. She'll like kind of like let that try and be like, "Are you sure you want to still do this with us?" I was just trying to find you guys in mass. You don't have to do this with us. I don't want to.
I'm not letting you go again.
Okay.
Besides, someone has to make sure you're not up to anything nefarious.
What? No, she's like literally, what?
I totally think it's in character for Tsume to not know the meaning of that word.
No,
it
that's
is
fine.
in character. It is in character. She's just going, what?
Shiori's just gonna give her a kiss on the cheek and go, "Alright, which way?"
She like looks at Kira. Wait,
You do
have
it.
Tsume been there? Been there before?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
where we.
onward.
That's where we took. Oh no.
Yep. Took Satomi. Yep.
Satomi.
Satomi.
That's it.
Yeah, and where Kamogi proceeded to get slapped through a wall,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and you getting slapped with a broken arm through a tent.
I did. Oh, I did.
I like
But
how
the
you're
thing
like,
is, we
oh, I
never-
did. Oh, I did. Yep.
Oh, I did.
Now, I will point out for those listening that there was some hiccups with areas and things like that because I realized that I had messed up with terminology and names of places and things of that nature. And in prior episodes, it was said that both Tsume and the main group were going to be going to Rusadana. Because for some strange reason, I had thought that Rusadana was the place where the medical Kage was. That is not the case. Rusadana is where the puppet Kage is.
Mhm.
And I had
That's what I
gotten
thought we were going after.
I had gotten that sort of thing mixed up. And yes, Garukotsu is where Tsume was sent to go. But the main group, at the time when Tsume was still captured, was actually sent to Rusadana. Because Rusadana is, in fact, the location of where the portal to the Rabbit Realm is. It's near Rusadana. I was right about that part. I had just for some reason initially thought that the portal to the Rabbit Realm was near the Healing Kage for some reason. So, that was my own derp of a DM mix-up. But, regardless, the map is correct, and the names of the towns and places in which you're actually going is correct. So, Angarakatsu was actually the first town that you guys were in at the top of the start of the recordings as well. So, because that session where Shiori, I'll get it right in a minute. Shiori, the session where Shiori was slammed through a tent and sent flying was the very first recorded session.
Yeah.
So, alright. Is there anything that's going to be happening as you are making your way more or less this way?
No, I think we're pretty chill.
Yeah.
Other than unless Akira wants to be talkative, but somehow I doubt that.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, Shiori's not gonna, like, initiate any kind of conversation with him.
Alright.
Okay, I guess we're on our way to Garakatsu.
Now,
Off
when
to
you
see the wizard.
The wonderful wizard of Oz.
The wonderful
Oh, wait,
wizard
no,
of
the wonderful
slugs.
wizard of
Wait,
Garg. Oh yeah, the slugs.
Slugs?
Well, the slugs, yeah, more or less, because
What the? Why?
because the slugs are the regenerative summon.
How?
The summon with all the potential healing powers and capabilities are the slugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of them.
Hence why
You're gonna
Sushi
become
can summon
best friends
slugs.
with her.
No, I'm a vicious child.
Yeah, that's why I
I'm
wanted to
definitely-
bring Shiori along, because, you know, medical people can connect. And just, like, pick up Shiori and sit her down in front of the lady and be like, here, please help.
Talk about squishy human things.
Please
Yes.
convince.
Because that'll certainly go over well.
Talk
Alright.
about spleens or something.
So, how are the watches set up with this current team setup?
Tsume usually takes the last watch, Shiori takes middle watch, and I guess Okami fills in Ryan's spot now.
Murasagi still watches with Shiori, of course, and Shiro with Tsume, or Shima with Tsume, rather.
Shima. Alright, so I
Yes.
guess first up is Okami.
Yep.
Oop, with the 21.
No, not really anything going on with your watch in particular.
Spot or
Spot, yeah.
19.
Nothing that you can see. Nothing that Murasagi can see either. Murasagi's getting
Okay.
crap rolls, holy crap.
Don't worry, she'll get that 20 eventually.
Alright, and then it is Tsushima and Shiori. Or Tsume. Durg.
Okay, this is Tsume with a 20, and then Shima with a 7. She's just like, oh, I'm so happy to see you. Muddy question.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Yeah. First night, traveling, pretty uneventful. You don't get a whole lot of distance necessarily when you come out of the portal because you're still, it's pretty late when you start, but, you know, it's pretty uneventful as far as you can tell. And I suppose you continue to make your way onward.
Yep. Onward. Do-do-do.
So somebody plot out the path in which you are taking to get there. Are you going this way around the mountain, or are you going this way around the mountain?
Well, I know there's supposed to be a road somewhere over here. So I guess we go up here to the road and then we take the road over to there.
Oh yeah, there was originally a road, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Forgot about that.
I don't know what happened to the roads, but
Road 20 blew up.
oh right.
Alright. Because the road isn't even on the map for Nupari, and the Mask Village is poof. So. Or the Copycat Village is poof that I had on the map originally. So. Anyway, so you guys travel off this way. Alright. Are you sure there's nothing you want to talk about? Because we got through that whole little interaction with the tiger people pretty quickly.
So
No, like I said, unless Akira starts a conversation with her, she doesn't really have anything to talk about with anybody.
well, Tsume's gonna be like, so what do you think
down.
of him?
Butterbrain.
Butterbrain?
Yeah.
How am I?
No, our child. Butterbrain.
We don't have a child.
We haven't. Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
We
We're
have
kids.
4. No, listen to me right now.
Yes, I know you're talking about Echo, but I was in the middle of character.
Butter baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop eating butter. Okay, sorry. What?
I was in character asking what do you think of the tiger people.
Oh, Shiori's just gonna kind of shrug and go. The little one was kind of grumpy.
And that's Grandma. She'd be grumpy.
Yeah, but it's nice to see Kawatora again.
I sort of feel like at this point Shima has had, she's happy to see Tsume again and everything else. But at the same time, she was also upset that Shiori left, and she was close to Shiori too. So I think at this point, Shima just sort of glumps Shiori.
Oh no. She just kind of like falls over because she really can't do anything about it.
Yep.
She's kind of like, Shima. Just flops on the floor.
Okay, so another night.
Yeah, probably another night.
23 for Okami.
Okay. Another flat track?
Yep.
Time 2. Damn, we're doing good.
Yeah, you are.
Which did Marasagi roll?
She totally did, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's still a little tired from that excursion. Either that or she's just getting crappy rolls. I might be paraphrasing.
Yeah.
So anyone roll higher than a...
Well, I haven't rolled for Tsume or Shima yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
23. 8. No, but Shima's still like mush.
Alright.
Except it's Shiori now.
Yeah.
So you guys are making your way up this way, and I'm not entirely sure whose watch it is, but there was at least one person in every watch that got a higher than a 20, so...
Yeah, Okami, Shiori, and then Tsume.
Yeah, so let's put it. Actually, yeah, Okami was first.
Yep.
Let's put it in Okami's watch. There is, as you're sort of traversing, there is a bunch of movement. It's decent amount of movement from this forest up this way. And she basically sees what would amount to some form humanoid moving through the that particular forest very quickly.
It's a roving band of sea ferrets. Yes,
They're
I know
not
I said sea ferrets.
They're not exactly coming towards your camp, they're just going through the forest itself. Seem to be traveling mostly this way.
Okami's just gonna sit there and like keep an eye and see if they change directions or anything.
Yep. And as they come out of the forest itself and start traveling this way, you notice that it is, well, you remember when in like specifically in Dragon Ball when little Goku had the long like kendo staff type thing and he would do that sort of anime style run. It's like that but an adult, and he's running out of the forest with this huge kendo staff on his back and he's going this way.
Oh! Would Tsume have seen this?
This particular person, no. This kind of staff, yes, but Tsume didn't see it. We're on
yeah, we're on Okami's. So he's just gonna be like, go over and like kind of nudge people and be like, hey, wake up, there's some movement.
Is Shiori wake up?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, we're all awake now, we're just like looking.
Those with the 20 spot him as he's sort of running off in this direction.
Huh. That stuff looks familiar. Is it a staff? I don't know, what do you think, Shiori?
Yeah, looks like a staff to me.
And
how about can we hide?
Akira speaks up and he's, do we look into it or do we move on?
Is this person coming toward us, or?
No,
but
going this way.
they're going away. But the thing is, they're going away from the Kosu, possibly by the looks of it.
They came out of the forest, but yeah, they could.
But they were like heading that and be like, they could have possibly gone this way. How well can you guys hide?
Who? Hide what?
Yeah, she's asking the group how well.
Shiori steps behind Marasagi.
Oh, that's one person. I'm probably gonna do something stupid here. So just bear with me, because I'm curious.
And this is Marasagi. At least you told us this time.
Yes. So just be kind of prepared. Sumi's just gonna sit there and like whistle really loudly, see if she can get their attention.
Okay.
Does she get their attention?
He stops as he's running and then sort of just looks around and hang on. Where's your thingy? Do you have listen in your stats somewhere?
Me?
No. This character I'm looking at that's already pre-built for me. What level is your thing? Okay, not too bad. Look. Okay. So, he sort of stops, looks around, and, doesn't really appear to hear you, and starts to run again. And, effectively the staff itself just comes off the back by itself, and then he stops and turns around and looks, and then the staff goes back. And now he's stopped.
Okay, well, Tsume's gonna take another step forward and like kind of look around and see if there's anyone. Is there like anyone else around him, or is it just the staff?
Just him and the staff.
Okay, then she's gonna whistle again.
Okay, he sees you now. And he's just watching you. He's not made a move to head in your direction, but he clearly sees you and knows where you are.
Waves.
Not that you can tell from this distance, but it's sort of the blink blink wave.
She kind of makes like a giant motion to be like, Amir. Something's up with that staff. She's just gonna sit there and like tell the group and be like, there's something up with that staff, I want to see what it is.
Well, those of you who are watching, which is everyone, can clearly tell that there definitely is something with that staff. It's floated off the kid's back.
Yep.
It's like it's possessed or something. And, so, the kid, well, not a kid, he's probably like 19, so he's close to y'all's age. So if y'all are still kids, he's still a kid. And he comes over, and, do I know you?
Tsume doesn't recognize him?
Nope. Well, she recognizes him to a certain extent, but it's not. It's like you're seeing somebody who is related but not the same person. He kind of looks like the kid who you met in Holio before. It might just be the staff, but he's got the same sort of hair, the same sort of hair, same sort of mannerisms, and how he moves, that sort of a thing. But it's not the same kid.
Are you from Holio?
He sort of moves his hair out from in front of his forehead and shows his headband, and yeah, why?
I've seen that stuff before. You're a bit of a long way from Holio.
Yeah, I was just... What's the matter to you?
Because I've been to Holio and I know who that staff is. Because I know it's someone who owns a staff like that.
Sure. Yeah, this kind of staff's all over Holio. It's kind of where a lot of them are made.
The thing is, I've never seen a staff do that. You know, jump off the back and just float there.
He, like, he gets a look on his face, like, dadgummit, and, like, smacks his hand against the staff on his back, and you hear another voice that's totally not his. Well, how was I supposed to know?
So, what is... You're on a mission from Holio, right?
Yes, I am, and your cover's blown, just... fine. And then the staff comes off his back, in much the same way that Yasutora turned into a sword. The staff just transforms, and is a large... Well, not large in that it's... They're a medium-sized creature, but they turn into what is effectively a white. I think he's a white ape.
Chicken. Oh.
Not
Chicken.
Drumstick.
This guy.
I have to get off the floor in order to see it.
Oh, him!
Oh no.
I know him.
Oh my god.
It's the Monkey King from Naruto. Who
Oh,
can turn
okay.
the staff that extends at will. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, question. What's your mission? Just, I don't care what your mission was. Did you come from Garakutsu?
No.
Okay then.
Wait, what is that? This is Enma, the monkey. What does that matter?
We were just saw you running past and stuff, and you were just heading away from that direction. I just wanted to know if you ran past Garakutsu or not. I thought just friendly information.
Our mission is from Hoyo, and it involves Sigotea, so not anything to do with Garakutsu, if you must know. And what? They asked. No, they didn't.
Well, what are you doing all the way up here? Because I know Hoyo is on. Well, she says the name of the con because
Nefari.
the party and stuff, and it's like, well, usually there's a port down just southwest of Sixter.
Yes, but there are some routes that are much safer, much faster than a port, and even then, ports. We just took a much more direct route. Okay. You mean a much more scenic one because you didn't want to travel on the sea. Shut up.
Summon World. Right?
Can we go now?
She's asking, like, he is the Summon World, aren't you? Didn't you?
He sort of looks between you and sees Shira and not Shima and Marzagi, and he's just, okay, so you might be a bunch of summoners. Okay, fine. Yeah. Enma. What?
Have you guys had any problem at your portals?
Enma sort of looks at the guy and he's, well, what do you want me to tell him? You're the one that lives there. As it is, our mission did involve that. Yes. But considering we don't know you, nor who you are, I think it's much smarter to keep that between us.
Look, I'm, as you can tell, of tiger influence. I don't want to hunt summons, I just want to protect the summoning worlds.
I see
Yeah.
that.
Sure. I
Because
get
she
that.
like looks at Marusagi and be like, can you vouch for me? They don't believe me.
Marusagi actually just sort of shrugs and we aren't going to harm the realms. We're wanting to protect them. And then Akira pops up, but we're kind of on a tight time constraint at the moment.
Yeah, I just want to get some quick information, see if there's trouble, and move. Towards their portal. That's all.
You do your
I can
mission.
see how it-
You do your mission. This is the boy. You do your mission. we'll do ours. If we come across paths again, sure. How about that?
Alright then. Good luck then.
Come on, Emma. And Emma rolls his eyes and turns back into a staff, and then they go off running.
Tsume just waves. Bye bye! Alright, I guess
Shiori's gonna look at Marasagi and just go, "Are all of you summon animals really grouchy all the time? Or is it just our luck today?"
I don't know.
I don't really think he was... Well, maybe he was a little grouchy, but...
I thought the kid was grouchy.
Yeah, the kid seemed more grouchy than the monkey did. But...
Okay.
Either way. And then Marasagi looks to Tsume and says, "Hey, what you call her, Grandma? Right?
Yeah?
Can she turn into a sword or a staff or a weapon of some kind?"
Grandma does more...
A sharp tongue.
Yes, she has a sharp tongue, but...
No, I mean that's what she can turn into.
Oh. No, she doesn't turn to... Not that I know of, but I think... From what I remember and stuff, she can do genjutsu stuff. But... The one tiger that... The female tiger human-y one that we first saw when we went into the world, she can turn into a sword. As you saw from the last fight.
I remember her talking in the fight when you were talking to her before. I figured they were the same one.
Yes.
But I just thought maybe it had something to do with turning into weapons that made someone grouchy, but eh.
Not entirely. I mean, she's like old, so I don't know, she's probably just grouchy from age.
Which as a summon creature, that's a long time.
Yeah. So, shall we continue since we're all up now?
Yeah, and this is Akira. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright. So, this is actually a fairly short session because we didn't have a long recap and you went pretty quickly through what I had, so...
Yeah, but I spent all day out in the sun and I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, I was thinking of cutting it here, so...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could cut it when we get to Kotsu.
I still want to do something before you get to... I have stuff planned for outside of Garakutsu. I just don't have all of it figured out just yet. We can do a quick sign out here. I'm not entirely sure how I want the sign out to be done. But,
you go first.
me first, and did you have an idea there?
Yeah.
Okay, so this has been Naruto: A New World.
Join us next time when Dollar figures out what we're going to be doing.
Gee, thanks. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed.